What's up? Welcome back to the channel. We are doing war number 11. We're up against Made in Brazil. I think they have 3 alliances, all 3 of them very high. This is the lowest of the 3, but they're still a very strong Platinum 1 alliance, aiming for masters themselves, I'm sure. In this war we have Sorcerer Supreme. Namor's going to have a few fights, and Warlock is also going to have a few fights, so everybody's going to share 2 fights each. My first fight is Elsa on Kinetic. Just in case they place with suicides, I want to go in with a mutant champion, so I go in with Namor. And here the idea is just to push her to SP1 and bait it out. I don't really want to push her to SP2 because the block damage alone will be insane. So kind of trying to play conservative here, try to bait her special one. So far she's playing ball. There, for some reason, I threw a heavy mid combo and I got away with it. That could have been disastrous. I throw my special 2 here. Stun didn't stick. Gotta be careful with her too, she purifies so much stuff. So here I do a few parries by accident. Actually I wanted to Dex, and she throws her L2, which almost pushes her to an SP2 again. Luckily it didn't, she threw an SP1, and now we're back on in control of this fight again. Here I kind of screw up and throw the SP2. I probably shouldn't have done that. Anyways, I get to Imperious Rex, and I just throw 2 SP2s in a row and just nuke her, but either way, I don't know what I was thinking there, to be honest. Next fight is Terrax. I've done this fight so many times, but it's still scary because of all the armor breaks that you get. So another Namor fight, and it's my last Namor fight, so I'm not really worried about how much damage I'm going to take just from all the armor breaks and his rocks just swirling around. You could play this fight completely doing backdraft, late, or medium intercepts, but I've realized that you can just parry 5-hit combo, and that's fine. You know, I'm at 10 armor breaks, so if I do one little slip, it's going to cost me the whole fight. And I don't have the invulnerability boost. I'm trying to conserve them for the last war of the season. I think I only have 3 left. And anyways, we get to Imperious Rex here. Launch the SP3. I'm not sure if this actually is going to kill him. And then unblockable SP2, and that's it for that fight. Next fights are Warlock fights. Domino again. You guys have seen this fight many times. This one goes really well, actually. So I have 200% tech boost, 12% tech boost. And I don't mind actually taking a bunch of blocks early because it's going to set the infection in, and then that's going to really help me keep control of this fight. So now I'm just going to bait out the special 2. So far I don't think she's gone lucky. Now she finally goes lucky. So just being aware and being safe while she has that. She gets lucky again, so I'm not going to go too crazy with my combo while she's lucky. And now I want to push myself to an SP2 here. And of course she gets lucky while I'm doing it, so I don't know if that did anything. I still think I had some really good damage in that one. Our second SP2 does very little damage except for the final blast. And now we'll finish her off. So we took 16% damage, mostly from blocked hits and her SIG ability. Then we have I-Bomb and Kinetic. I haven't faced him this season, or in a long time, to be honest. So I'm going to heal up Warlock. It's another Warlock fight, so interesting placement having 2 champs in a row that are easily done with 1 champion. Same thing in the first section, you know. I found their defensive placement to be interesting, and you know, maybe not the wisest, but hey, it works for us. So here I'm trying to bait his SP1. And there, I miss a dex, lose 2 of my invulnerability, lose my 3rd. I'm cornered. But I'm going to be able to work my way out of it here. This one I'm just going to take to the block. Luckily we have 2 infections on him. He's degenerating like crazy. He's about to have his 3rd infection on him, so basically at this point we're in the driver's seat, and I'm just going to spam special 2s. No crits whatsoever there. But whatever, it is what it is. I think we're going to get to another SP2, and that'll probably be the end of this fight. It's not, and again, no crits. He's just a very tanky champ to go against, and I'm not getting any good like RNG on my side. So that's it for that fight. So Warlock's done for the war. Now we're going to take out Sorcerer Supreme. This one we're going to do Angela on Safeguard. It can be done a lot faster with other champs. This is a relatively slow fight, but I'm going to go with Sorcerer Supreme. Start with the SP1 startup, and then start in Icons, Ingenuity, and like every champ that benefits from this unstoppable armor global, start in that mode, throw in SP1, place that slow debuff on them. And now I have the aura up, so I'm going to be nullifying all kinds of stuff, gaining all kinds of power. Even nullifying her regen, so it kind of defeats the node here. Here I'm going to bait out her special 2. And now I'm going to launch the SP3 just to store that permanent slow. And you can see like 20 hits in, I've only taken off 13% of her health. But all that matters is I got that. And now we're just going to spam special 1s. Because it doesn't matter if I throw SP2, SP1. At this point I like SP1 because I'm going to be nullifying buffs like crazy, gaining power, and it's just a spamming specials. And because of Safeguard, it doesn't matter what I throw, it's all going to do the same damage anyway. And that's what I'm saying, if there was a different champ, like, you could have red damage, which kind of bypasses the node. We don't have any red damage with Sorcerer. Here I have to be careful because I did not nullify her regen, so she was unblockable there. So here she's unblockable again. I'm going to intercept with a special. At least I thought I was going to, but I'm going to throw a special into the block, which is kind of an ongoing joke within the alliance now. I always throw specials into my opponent's blocks with Sorcerer. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe it's her animations. But I do that way too often with her. So now here she's unblockable again. I'm going to throw another special 1. I thought she was dashing forward. She dashed back. But again, another special into the block. Guess what? Followed by another special into the block. But hey, it bought me some time to get rid of her unblockable. And I didn't want to get to SP3 there because it's just too long. I'm not worried about fight time whatsoever at this point though. Almost every single team we've ever gone up against has beat us on fight time. So we just try to beat everybody on skill and dying less. At this point in the war, it's really close. We're ahead by 1 death. I think it was 7-6 at this point. They had way more fights. They still had like half the map to fill. I mean, to fight. We were already over 100-something fights. We were 125 fights, so we didn't have too many fights left. So the pressure was definitely on them to perform. There I finally intercept properly with my SP1. And I think this fight's about to be over with this special one here. Just a really long, painful fight. 123 hits. And nothing special to it, to be honest. Just really slow, safe. And now the final fight is Skrull. Now, at this point, it's 9-7 for us. I'm looking at, like, if I don't solo this fight, that we lose the war. And if we lose the war, we have no chance at Masters. So there was a lot of pressure on me for this particular one. So just like every Super Skrull fight, or every one again, starting Ingenuity, SP1 startup, I get a few really good intercepts early on. And because of Mystic Dispersion, I'm gaining power like crazy, so I'm immediately able to get to SP3. And now launch that SP3. So now every time we throw an SP3, we're gonna armor break, and I should be able to gain enough power at this point to throw an SP3 and store that permanent slow debuff. Or did I already do that? I don't think I did. There I screwed up. I don't know what the heck I was thinking there. But yeah, I don't have a permanent slow here, and I get lucky. That's a special to the block. I think I got faltered earlier too, but like, you know, at the beginning of this fight, I'm just all over the place, as I typically am with every fight, which is another like ongoing joke. It's like just my style of fighting is that. So people ask like, why do I run Resonate and Inequity? It's because I get hit a lot. And because I get hit if they have a weakness up, you know, and even Inequity too, like I want to read more into it, but like I know that those masters are huge for me. Look, there's another special into the block. That one's for my man Manny. Here I'm going to throw the SP1. He's got a few armors going on, so I'm going to nullify a bunch of stuff. I do have the falter, so I'm going to stay back and wait for the red. There we go. And now we're going to throw the SP3 while we have the falter. This is going to do some big damage, I think. Either way, right now this fight's like all over the place. Like I'm not playing this fight well at all. But he's down to 27% health. I'm feeling pretty good. And now I kind of just want to spam special 2s here. Just bait out his heavy attack. There I dexed. I should have stayed put. He would have threw his heavy. Just kind of screwed me up. I'm probably going to try to wait until SP3 here. And then wait for the falter. Oh, I intercept there. And then this is going to go into nothing. I'm going to eat a combo as a result. I screwed up there. Anyways, I managed to get out of the corner by intercepting properly. But like this fight looks like such a noob did it. It's like if I gave the phone to my kid and said like, hey man, when you see like orange, 2 bars or 3 bars, just mash buttons. And if you get stuck in the corner, just mash buttons. That's basically like what my fights look like. But what's the saying? A solo is a solo. And I think this is going to kill him here. And it does. So anyway, our battle group won 4 deaths to 2. We did pretty good. Overall, like, you know, we got 4 of the 9 kills that our opponents had. And we died 7 times. It's our lucky number 7 as an alliance. But hey, that's huge. And that puts us master rank number 9 with 1 war to go. I don't think we could lose. I don't think we could risk it. But hey, we're in master right now. If we win the next war, then we're in masters. We know this 100%. If we lose, then we have to hope that other alliances lose as well, that are on the cusp. Either way, I don't want to lose. Like, I've never been this close to finishing in masters. I don't have the masters title, and this is what it's all about. So hopefully we get a favorable matchup in our next war, the alliance season ending war. And yeah, masters is what we want, and it's right there within our reach. And as long as we keep performing, we'll do all right. So anyways, hope you liked the video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and then we'll see you for the final alliance season war soon. Bye bye.